And welcome again, everybody, to my virtual campfire. You got the Wingman here. Thanks for joining me today. Just recently we avoided another major catastrophe. I'm going to tell you about it. Was it peace or panic for you when this most recent catastrophe surfaced? That's going to be towards the end of today's video. I've got some comments I'm going to share with you, a great voicemail that I think you'll enjoy hearing. And then I want to start it off by saying that if you are in the Louisiana area, in the area of South Louisiana, not this weekend, but next weekend, I will be there for the 11th annual Berryland Campers Open House. That's not this weekend. That is next weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. They've got like 300 RVs that are going to be opened up. You're going to be able to go in and check them out. I think more than 40 factory reps will be on hand. Of course, I'll be there around my virtual campfire. They've got great food. And if you would like to join me, stay tuned next week, all week long. I'll be giving you some more details. But again, that is Berryland Campers next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, March 8th, 9th, and 10th. All right, so let's go over some comments, I guess, first. You know what? Before we do that, I'm going to play a voicemail that came in. There is so much, I don't know, anger, ugliness, negativity that is out there. And the RV industry is going to hell. Nobody's buying an RV. It's so bad. I would never own one. Well, that's not necessarily the case. And how far would you travel to buy the right RV? How far would you go to buy an RV? Seriously. Well, I don't know these people, but just listen to this voicemail.
My name's Bill Moulton. Myself and my wife Peg recently purchased a motorhome from PPL Motorhomes in El Reno, Oklahoma. We flew out from New Hampshire, viewed the unit. It was everything they said it would be. It was immaculately clean. Everything was ready for us. And I have to say that Anthony and Brandon and Cody in finance, Deanna at the front desk were absolutely wonderful. They made us feel like we were the only people that mattered in the world. Friendly, made us comfortable, very easy, and we drove the motorhome away. And we could not be happier, both with the motorhome itself, but with the service and the people at PPL Motorhomes, El Reno, Oklahoma. It was great. The people in the shop and the people in the store as well, very, very helpful for everything. So just wanted to leave that review and let anybody know that, my gosh, great people to work.
Can you believe that? Somebody comes down all the way from New Hampshire to Oklahoma to purchase an RV? Well, they do, and they're very, very happy. PPL is a Wingman approved dealer. I've done business with them for many, many years. They've got PPL sells RVs like hundreds and hundreds of dealers do, but PPL has the perfect package, if you will, in terms of they only sell used RVs. They're a consignment dealer. They're the biggest in the nation, but they've got a service department and a parts department and all kinds of cool accessories. So if you are, whether you're going to buy or sell an RV, PPL Motorhomes is somebody that I think you need to check out. I trust these people. I don't know how many people will travel all the way from New Hampshire to Oklahoma to buy an RV, but I'm certainly glad they did. So if you'd like to check out PPL, a link to them as well as my other Wingman approved dealers is down in the description below. So when somebody says, well, nobody's buying RVs, well, somebody did from New Hampshire, and it was a big old Tiffin Class A from what I understand. Let's go over here. I've got to wear glasses now. This font is just so small. John Stangl says, holy cow, Alan, it's so weird Kevin brought up McMahon's. I bought my motorhome from them, and I wasn't as smart in 2012 as I am now, thanks to you and your channel. And McMahon's, here's the story. If you look up here above my head, I guess, in this video, RVs for 50 cents on the dollar. Kevin Frazier told a story about, 12 years ago about an RV dealer that was selling these RVs for super cheap. I mean, they were just 50 cents on the dollar. Only problem was it wasn't legit and people weren't getting their titles. So that's what John Stengel's talking about. Let's go back over here. He says that I still have the motorhome, and he is in prison. This guy that was defrauding people. And now I know that he was a shady dealer because the MSRP stickers were removed from the RV. I hope I don't have my I don't have my title yet. It's been 12 years, John. I sure hope I don't have the problems like Kevin said. Thanks for being so diligent and helpful. Can you imagine buying an RV, not having the title for 12 years? Buy from the right dealer like Kevin Fraser or PPL or any of my Wingman approved dealers. This one was a follow-up on the Wingman offers some blunt buying advice. His first suggestion is stay away. And the biggest stay away, I think, is from that big American flag that hangs out in front of flies proudly out in front of every Camping World store. Byron White says, I know better than to shop at Camping World, but they're the only dealer near me that was easy to drop in and look at a few. First was met by some lady at a desk asking questions and wanted my name so they could get me a salesman. How did they want to get my name? I think that's legit. Hey, how you doing, stranger? I mean, isn't it normal for someone to ask your name? The next part is what I don't understand. Let us see your driver's license and we can take it, get the info from there. I said, would rather not. They said, okay, what an experience. I've heard that when a car dealer asks for your driver's license for a test drive, they'll do a soft credit check. What fun. I don't know for sure, but it would not surprise me if Camping World or someone that asked for your driver's license when you first get there and you're meeting them isn't pulling some kind of a credit check. That ain't cool. All right, this one is RV dealers facing big problems this year. It's the biggest problem Kevin Fraser said that dealers are going to have. And Esther Drass, I guess that's what it is. I can't guess these names. So many people went hog wild buying RVs during the panic. What I saw people spending money on without question was mind-boggling. Me too, Esther. I think it was a case of if you don't buy it this second, you will never get the chance again. I kept thinking I'll wait it out for however many years when those people will want to sell what they bought. Honestly, a 20-year loan on an RV, I'm just going to stop it on that one there. 20 years? Have you ever purchased an RV with a 20-year note, even a 15-year note? I would like to know. In fact, I'd like to know how long was the note when you bought your RV? Was it a 7-year? I say if you can afford it to make payments over 7 years, get a 7-year note. If you can get a 10-year note, but pay it off over 7 years, make those payments early. But 20 years on an RV, I don't care what kind of an RV it is. Where are you going to be in 20 years? Many of you, like me, probably going to be in the ground. But to finance a depreciating asset for 20 years, that doesn't seem right. Drop your comments down below. I'd like to know what you think. And I'm not trying to make people angry here. I promise I'm not. I'm just trying to be honest because you know what? That's what a good wingman does. Mike Slayer says, hi, Alan, watch several of your dealer walkthrough videos. They never give a price. And because of that, I can't trust them. I would have to be brain dead to move forward like that. They need to at least give a jumping off price. Mike, thank you for watching. First off, and what Mike's referring to is I've got another channel called Wingman Approved, and these are RV walkthrough videos by lots of different dealers. And the reason dealers don't put the price down is the price can change. It does change. Now, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it does. And in every one of these videos, I invite you to go over to Wingman Approved. There's a link to it down below in the description, but check it out. On every single one of the RVs that we do a walkthrough on, there's a link that will take you to that dealer's page with all the specs, all the details, most of the time a floor plan and all that good stuff, the price, and then that's where you get it. So they're not going to put it right on the video. I hope that makes sense. All right, who's the next one? We got Mad Mike. I love Mad Mike. He does he's watching every one of my videos, I think. If only every RV dealer operated like Kevin's business, the RV buying experience would not be so despised. If you don't know, Kevin Fraser has been in the business since he was a boy, literally. He's an old guy with more wisdom and honesty, and he's one of my go-to people in this industry, that's for sure. Said, I tried the phone number listed for the Wingman, no response. I can't call everyone back. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Sometimes the phone calls and voicemails are like, how much has this guy and gal been drinking? Tried this lemon lawyer and was told they don't do anything on RVs older than 2023. I have a brand new 2022, neither Kevin Fraser or the Wingman or any help at all. When is anybody going to do something for all the people getting ripped off? I covered that person's name up because I'm not trying to scream at them. But here's, generally speaking, what I'm saying is true. When an RV is in warranty, or there's like 90 days when the warranty is expired, that if you have a problem and you don't pursue the manufacturer, it's your fault. They don't have to live up to whatever that agreement was. Well, but I didn't know it. Ignorance is no excuse for not understanding what your warranty is. That is a fact. So the reason they want to deal with newer RVs is because the warranties on new RVs, 1 year, 2 years. So if something is 22 and the warranty has expired, nobody can help you. I don't think. I mean, not with a warranty issue. And that's just because they don't. That's the way it is in the paperwork. Oh, you know what? That's it for the comments. But I want to talk about panic and peace. You remember when this happened? This was just happened a few days ago. Bam. Oh my God. Cell outage hits AT&T nationwide. Verizon, T-Mobile affected. 9/11 crashes. World is ending. Solar flare map. So when that happened, this is my little story. So my wife had to get time to go do a colonoscopy. So she's like, I think she's gonna be the first one on the table. At 6 o'clock the next morning, we have to be at the doctor. Well, we go to the doctor's office, and there was every husband. I mean, the whole thing was packed. It must be a real good business for doctors. Anyway, it's 6 a.m. People are waiting for the doctor to get there, and like getting a thing of Baskin Robbins, waiting your turn for an ice cream, waiting your turn for a colonoscopy. And half of them are on these things. I don't know, maybe it's the building, and can you get out? And they're all glued to this, and what in the world? So I looked at my phone, and my phone wouldn't work either. My wife was saying all the way over to the doctor's office. She said, my phone's not working. Something happened to it. Well, it turns out that there was a massive, massive outage of cell phones across the country. Not everybody, but lots and lots and lots of them. So what happened? The media just blows it up. Catastrophe avoided. Our phones mysteriously started working again, didn't they? Now, this kind of stuff scares me on many different levels. I want to know how you feel about it. But I saw this, and part of me is saying, oh, God, here comes another panic. The world's going to end. And part of me is saying, this is what the media does. They want to stir us up and make us emotional, make us just freak out, make us addicted to this. It's like the boy who cried wolf. They're looking for the next catastrophe to just shove in our face and paint it as the worst thing that ever was. As the wingman, I tell you that no matter how bad everything is, that too will pass. It will. No matter how good everything is. I just won the lottery, wingman. That's great. But you still got high blood pressure and your dog's going to die. And there's a balance here. And to get hung up on either one of them, and look at this one. This is the other one that just kills me. Most of the people that watch this channel are older males. Not everybody. Not everybody believes the same exact thing, but most of us are pretty frugal, I think, pretty conservative. And when I saw this, I'm thinking, who is kidding who? Shock poll. Biden jumps to 6-point lead. Women run from the dawn. Now, this was last month, but I'm thinking, there they go again, creating all this hysteria. I'm not, you know what? I am endorsing. I want our former president to be our next president. I do. And I'm not trying to lose anybody around this campfire. This campfire, this virtual campfire is like a real campfire. We have real conversations, and I don't have to agree with you, and you don't have to agree with me. And if you want to leave the channel and hate me and all that kind of stuff, you're more than welcome to do it. I'm not asking you to change your mind. I am asking for your opinion. Do you think that we're being played by these media companies? I certainly do. I think that they're trying to push our emotional buttons. They're trying to drive a wedge between us, right and left and good and bad and up and down, and make us addicted to this crap. But drop a comment. Let me know what you think down below. Want to remind you that next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm going to be over at Berryland Campers in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. Ponchatoula, if you look on a map, it's right near Hammond, Louisiana, east of Baton Rouge. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Their 11th annual open house. I hope you will, if you're in the neighborhood, come down and see me. We'll hang out. We'll eat a little bit and swap some stories. And I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And remember, be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, it's the Wingman. Remember to check out my other YouTube channel of RV walkthrough videos of both new and used RVs for sale. The dealers who provide these videos are all Wingman approved, and I trust they'll take good care of you. A link to the other channel is right here. I hope you'll click on it, hit the subscribe button, and turn those notifications on.